I want to furnish my entire bedroom for under $500, but buying brand new furniture is expensive. So my plan is to go to local thrift stores and find all the furniture I need. And it has to fit the dark academia style I'm going for. But because thrift stores rely on donations, their stock is unpredictable. They don't have anything. There's a big chance I won't find what I need, which means I'll be stuck buying expensive furniture or trying to build it from scratch. This video is sponsored by Surfshark. More about them later. We're hitting up 7 thrift stores today, and the goal is to find everything on our list, starting with a pair of nightstands, a headboard that's vintage but not too much, a vanity for my makeup setup, and I'm keeping an eye out for a couple more things if we get lucky, which would be some lamps, a reading chair for Tony, and a couple of bookshelves. Speaking of Tony, she started finding some treasures.
I'm playing thrift store bingo.
Is this how you're gonna keep yourself entertained throughout the whole trip?
Yes, it is. I also might have to buy this. This is magnificent.
So yeah, Tony made bingo cards for both of us. So while we're drifting, we'll be on a mission to spot some random things and see who can get a bingo first.
Grandma's lamp. That's on my bingo sheet.
I'm disappointed it wasn't a Portal to Narnia. I don't like the open spaces. It has to have doors. And they have to be solid wood. That was another thing, they have to be solid wood. Kind of like this, but preferably matching and a little more vintage. Board games. Sports stuff. I might just complete my bingo card in here. I'm finding everything. Wicker baskets. I really like that thrift store. Unfortunately, I didn't find anything that I was looking for. There's a headboard that was a maybe. So this was this whole back secret section that the manager had to come with us because it was not even safe to walk through. I guess they're in the middle of like trying to organize everything, and I accidentally walked into the back and she stopped me. She's like, "Are you looking for anything specific?" I'm like, yes. She's like, "Okay, I have to walk with you." So she took me to this back area that had a lot of furniture. There wasn't what I needed to find, but overall the thrift store was pretty well organized. It had a lot of stuff, a lot of variety of stuff. And we actually got, well, I got pretty far on the bingo card. How did you do, Tony?
I didn't get as far, but I did find the coolest coffee mug I've ever seen. And I am satisfied with my purchase.
So, on a scale of 1 to 5, how would you rate this thrift store?
I think I'm gonna go with a 4.
I was gonna go with a 5, but maybe we'll settle for like 4.5. Unfortunately, no furniture from the first store, but we still had the whole day ahead of us. We just had to make a quick stop first. We had to stop to get something to drink because it's so hot today. It's like 95 degrees, which is crazy. You know what I want to watch today when we get home?
What?
The Office.
But they don't have that on Netflix.
They do if you use Surfshark VPN, which is today's sponsor. If you don't already know, Surfshark lets you access content from all over the world and keeps you safe while you're browsing online. A VPN changes the virtual location of your device so you can be pretty much anywhere in the world. You can unlock content libraries and streaming services from other countries. Like right now, I'm in the US and The Office isn't available, but if I just change my location to Canada, boom, I can go ahead and watch it. And if you go on vacation to another country, some of the apps you normally use might be blocked, but you can just change your location back home and then you won't miss a thing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and that's not all.
It's not?
Nope. Surfshark has a clean web feature that blocks ads, trackers, malware, and phishing attempts. It keeps you safe online by hiding your information so big companies or hackers can't see what you're doing. So you can relax, like Buddy's doing right now.
Why is he dressed like that?
He likes Surfshark because it doesn't monitor, track, or store what you do online. That means no connections or activity logs. So no one has to know how much we stare at our cat when we're not home.
So what do I have to do to get Surfshark?
You can use my discount DIY Tiff to get 4 extra months for free. Go to surfshark.com/DIY Tiff. And if you're not sure that this is the right tool for you, no worries. They have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So I will have the link in the description so you can check it out. Thank you, Surfshark, for sponsoring this video. Where are we going next?
You're the one with the map.
We made it to the second one, but I have nowhere to park. The problem is I have the trailer with me since we're buying furniture. Just have to park in the grass. I think they'll be okay with it. Are those ironing boards? They have the cutest little entrance.
It's very cute.
I think this is art.
This is really cool. And it looked like Tony found her reading chair.
I thought this was the one. Now I'm not so sure. It's very pretty, but it's, no.
Oh, that was the AC. It made a screaming noise.
Yep, I think this is the one.
I've heard a few horror stories about buying used furniture, so I always inspect them to make sure we're not bringing any unwanted friends home with it. After finding Tony's chair, we found another treasure. Do you think this would make a good, makeup station? I think it's considered a regular desk. It's the exact size I needed. Exact size. But it's $200. It needs a lot of work to restore it. It's scratched up. Look it over here.
Oy! What is that?
I don't know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm also not really sure how much these things cost new. I haven't researched that, so it might be a good price and I'm just cheap. I really like the desk, so I asked if they could go down. It was actually 25% off, so it's $150. She brought it down to $130, and I asked if she could bring it down to $100. And she's gonna ask her manager, so we'll see. So the manager said yes and left the desk for $100. I don't know if that's a good deal or not, but I really like that desk. It has a lot of drawers. I have a lot of stuff, so I think it was the perfect desk. It was the perfect size. I loved it, so I am very happy with it. And we got the chair. So for $150, we got 2 of the main items we need in the bedroom. Actually, the chair would have been a bonus item, but it was kind of actually part of the main furniture. That should have been a main item we're looking for today. Okay, I don't think it'll go anywhere. I hope not. I love this store. Maybe it's because we found 2 pieces of furniture in the same store, but it was also very well organized. The staff was friendly. They let me bargain.
I give this one 5 stars.
I give it a 5-star too. After successfully finding furniture, I was feeling optimistic. Now to the 3rd store on the list. This must be like a theme going on here. I love the ironing board signs. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn around.
Fresh lemon.
Do they have fresh lemonade? I kind of want fresh lemonade.
If they have fresh lemonade, I'm getting fresh lemonade.
Customer parking. Where the am I supposed to park? Oh my god, this is so stressful. Parking with a trailer is stressful. I'm never 100% sure what Tony's going to do. She somehow manages to find fun in the most random ways. That is honestly better than I would do. I could never get that thing going. This is actually very cute. Take a book, share a book.
Oh.
This store had a lot of stuff, including outside. It seemed a bit cluttered, but at least we found a few bingo items here. This makes me feel old.
Delightful sound making device.
Of all the random things to turn up on our bingo cards, I found a doll that was probably possessed. And Tony even found Annabelle. I think this is art. I love this.
Beer. Wow. That's a dragon. Now I feel old.
I really like this store. Like, they don't just repurpose, like, I don't know, what you normally see at a thrift store. They have like plastic sorted by color so that you can, I don't know, make stuff. And in the room we were just in, it kind of shows you like different ways you can repurpose trash, you know, things that would normally be trash. And it's so cool. Like, this store is so cool. It's just interesting how they recycle like all kinds of stuff. Like, look at this cork thing. This should be trash, but not in here. And here has a purpose. Just when I thought we saw it all, this store had an enormous backyard full of more stuff, so I had to check it out. Oh no, it's dangerous for me to go in there. Just saying. You know, when I said I had a lot of scrap wood, I was probably exaggerating. This is a lot of scrap wood. They have some thick beams, so now I know. Not quite the headboard I'm looking for. This is one of the coolest thrift stores I've been into. I don't know, did I say that about the last one? They are owned by the same person or company. I actually asked if they have furniture and they said no, they have furniture at their other location, which is where we got the desk and the chair from. So they're owned by the same person. So there was no furniture here. We didn't find anything, we didn't buy anything, but we spent a lot of time here because there's so many like fascinating stuff to look at. I think I would give this one a 4-star. What do you think, Tony?
Well, I would give it a 5.
A 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Let's go 4.5. Yes, let's go 4.5. EU rivals Illy. What did you find?
Princess dining set.
I wish they would sell me the bookshelves. That's what I need right there.
Oh. All right, so how do we rate this one?
It was okay. I mean, there wasn't anything bad, but there also wasn't anything, I didn't find anything I wanted. And honestly, considering how nice the other ones were, like how different, I think a 4.
I'm gonna give it a 3.
3?
Yeah.
I guess 3.5. So where are we at with bingo? I'm not gonna lie, thrifting has been frustrating for me in the past when I can't find what I'm looking for. But playing bingo while thrifting actually made it fun. We got a little hungry, so we decided to stop for lunch. I don't think this is the place. They sell sheds. Like this building. Oh no, I see furniture.
There's a thrift store.
It's a thrift store? But they have like brand new sheds. That is so random. Okay, well, I do see furniture, so I think we're in the right place. I was so confused. This was the most confusing place of all. First of all, there's no name. All you see is these sheds. And then the actual sign says used cars. And then there's a sign that says that it's open, but it's not. There was nobody there. I could tell there was furniture inside, but we couldn't even get in. So I think this one, can we do a 0 star?
Yeah, 0 for
Like
this one.
0 or whatever the low is. I don't know if the low is actually 1 star, but do they sell used cars? Do they sell sheds, furniture, all of them? We're gonna mark out our chandelier,
Yes.
even though it's not a real chandelier, but it is
It
a
counts.
a picture of a chandelier. Do I have a bingo yet? Nope, not yet. Almost. Oh, there was a real chandelier.
Real chandeliers.
There's a lot of chandelier. You think we have room for this? I like this one. It was cute, very organized. Prices were higher than like a regular thrift store, but I don't know. It was nice, but I didn't find anything I wanted, so I'm gonna give it a 4.
I'm gonna give it a 2.
2, but it was a nice store.
But a thrift store should be cheap. It's like a dollar store, but everything's $50.
Okay, 3 then.
All right, 3.
I was starting to get worried. We'd only picked up 2 pieces of furniture and had just 1 store left to go. Truck entrance only. I came in the wrong entrance. And I can't back up.
Tiffany!
There's a car behind me. I'm not the only one.
They probably saw you and were like, this person clearly knows where she's going.
This is the last store for today, so I'm hoping I really find something in here. I don't like the bottom. There's also not a matching one, which I get is not 100% necessary, but they don't have anything. I guess I'll go finish my bingo card. It's a fax scan. So does anybody still use a fax? I got a bingo.
Side quest unlocked. What are we doing?
We're going to get dessert. So Tony found this place called 0 Degrees, and they literally roll up the ice cream. After this, we're done for today. I guess we'll try to find the rest tomorrow. So we still have to get a headboard and the 2 night tables. I'm hoping I found those today. I also added 2 more things to the list. I need a mirror for the little makeup desk that I got, and I also need a chair for it. So hopefully I can find those. I have 11 stores on my list today. Ocala has a lot more thrift stores, I guess, than Gainesville, so we have a busy day. Well, the beginning of our trip didn't look too promising. We went from store to store not finding anything, except for these 2 candle thingies that I might end up using for staging. Finally, I found a matching set of nightstands, but the design was a little too much, so I didn't like them. So I just left those nightstands behind and we went to the next store where haunted dolls kept showing up. Maybe? I don't know about this. Just know I'm gonna put a padding here. But this, I'm just not sure about this. I can make something.
We could. Maybe carve tiny dragons. Put there instead.
You're gonna make me do dragons, aren't you?
I would like dragons.
I found night tables that I liked, except for the feet. I would definitely change the feet, but they're only willing to sell me the whole set. They won't sell the night tables because they literally have the whole set. Like they have the bed, they have the dressers, they have everything that matches, and they're selling it as a whole set, and they won't sell the night tables. And I'm so disappointed. So anyways, I'm gonna keep looking, and I'm still thinking on that headboard. I think I can make that headboard work, but it would need a little bit of work. It'll be a project, which I'm sure you all don't mind. This was a little too much also. They're also selling it as a set, so they probably won't let me have the tables anyways. I'm having a bad feeling that I'm not gonna be able to find the rest of what I need. I think we're halfway through our trip today. Hopefully I find something. I've seen a lot of styles when you go like Victorian or dark academia or just vintage in general. I've seen this as a very popular headboard style, but I'm not that much into vintage stuff. So I'm trying to find a balance, like just slightly modern but vintage. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm trying not to go too much. Like this is too much for me, for my taste. So that's why I like that other headboard, because it's rectangular, like it's a little bit more flat, but it still has a little bit of design, and I think I can add a little bit more to it to make it just the right amount of vintage. I hope that makes sense. Tony wants to go to the bakery.
We accidentally discovered a gem.
That was a Colombian bakery, and they have a restaurant next door. We didn't try the restaurant because we're not ready for lunch yet, but it looks like a nice restaurant with Colombian food, which I very much want to try at some point, so we'll definitely be coming back. And we continued our trip with absolutely no luck. I found a chair. I don't know which number of store we are. I want to say maybe this is store 17. It's actually the last store in our list, but we passed 2 thrift stores driving here that we're probably gonna stop by. But I found the chair for my little makeup desk. It might need a little bit of support. I like it. I'm gonna take it. It's only $10, so I'm gonna take it. Nope. No luck on the last 2 stores. So we went back for that headboard. I think I can modify it enough to make it work and make it look good. And I asked if they would sell me the night tables, and she said no. I mean, she was nice. They had a lot of stuff in there, but I'm disappointed that they had what I needed, but they wouldn't sell it to me because they were selling the whole thing. And this is the end of our day. Like, everything now is closed. We also went to a lot of stores, a lot of them, and I'm still missing night tables, so I gotta figure out what to do. We're going to eat now. We have one more place to go today. We kind of ran out of time yesterday. Everything was closed by the time we were done, so I am hoping that this is the place that has the night tables. So Ocala has a drive-in movie theater, and it's really nice. We've actually been here a few times, but they also, during the weekends, have a flea market going on. So that's where we're going to check out to see if they have some furniture. They actually have really nice furniture here. I haven't found what I need yet, but a lot of the furniture is really nice. One of the challenges of looking for furniture and you're thrifting is that I need to find the right size. I need to find the right style. The color doesn't matter much because I'm planning on refinishing, but like just trying to find the right size and style is like near impossible. They're small. I mean, they would work, but I'll think about it. This might work. This might be my only option. This is a solid option, but same problem as the other place. It's priced as a set, so I don't know if they'll sell them to me individually. It's not as wide as I would like it to, but it would work. And it's painted, but I can tell that it's solid wood, so I can sand it down and restain it. And I really like the style. It's not too flat, too modern, but it's also not too much vintage. I really, really like this style. So I'm gonna look around and see what else they have. And if I don't find anything, I'll come back and see if they'll sell me just the stands. The lady was willing to sell me the nightstands by themselves without the set. They were $125 and I didn't even negotiate since I was just happy to find them. And I was happy she was willing to break the set. I bought another chair. I found a nicer one in the color that I wanted, and the other one was kind of, like in the shape, so it needed a lot of work. And they had a price at $50, but they let it go for $30, so I don't think it's a bad deal. I'll just donate the other one. I think it's worth it, and it's just gonna save me a lot of work. So I'm very happy that I found the right chair. Well, I would say this was successful. I was not sure that I was gonna find everything. I mean, I didn't find some of the bonus items, but I have time before I get to that. I have enough furniture to work on now until I get to find the other things I need, the bookshelves and the mirror. I'm really excited that I found everything. How many stores did it take? It took a lot of stores to find it. I think what's funny is I have been told in the comments when I buy brand new things, why don't you just thrift that? But it's also not that simple to find. And this is the third day that I'm shopping. It still takes work to find the right piece. And then it's gonna take work to repurpose it. Well, obviously that's something that I enjoy doing, so I find it worth it. I rather do it this way than buy new furniture. I'm happy. I'm happy with what I found. I think this is gonna work. So I'll be working on furniture probably for the next few weeks. Thank you, patrons and members, for your support, and I will see you all on the next video. Don't forget to check out Surfshark. The link is in the description to get 4 extra months for free.